What brand of filament should I buy? What material of filament should I buy? These are all questions you ask when getting into 3D printing. I will be answering all of those in the video today. Please make sure to like and subscribe. It would really mean a lot to me. We are on our way to 100,000 subscribers. Let's get to the video. First, let's understand what the different materials of filament can be used for. There are four main materials of filament: PLA, PETG, ABS, and TPU. First, let's understand what PLA can be used for. PLA, or polylactic acid, is known for its low melting point and high rigidity. Therefore, PLA is the easiest filament to print with. You can find PLA in many different colors and patterns. PLA is also the perfect filament for any beginner. But what are the downsides to PLA? One of the downsides to PLA is its strength. PLA is very rigid and will break under stress. Its low melting point can also be one of its weaknesses. Due to its low melting point, PLA does not do well in the sun or outdoors. Overall, PLA is the best filament for beginners and will still be most advanced 3D printers' first choice. But what about PETG? PETG is also known as polyethylene tetrapolylate glycol. Yeah, I definitely did not pronounce that right. Anyways, PETG is known for its high rigidity with a slight flexibility. PETG also has a higher melting point, which makes it your go-to filament for outdoor prints, preventing warping and melting. Let's discuss some of the downsides to PETG. Due to PETG's high melting point, it makes the filament really difficult to print with. Some things you'll need when buying PETG will be an enclosed printer and a filament dryer. Third up is ABS. ABS is also known as... Yeah, I'm definitely not even going to try pronouncing that one. ABS is the hardest material to print with on our list. It has the highest melting point of all the filaments and is extremely rigid. Strong, unlike PLA. Due to its high melting point, ABS is the perfect filament for any prints that are going to reach extremely high temperatures. ABS can be also great for prints that are going to receive high impact, but make sure to beware the fumes of ABS. Let's go to our last filament on the list, and perhaps the most interesting. But first, let's introduce my new merchandise. If you like 3D printing, Fin 3D Printing merch is for you. Thank you for getting this far in the video. It would mean a lot to me if you liked and subscribed. We are on our way to 100,000 subscribers. Let's get back to the video. TPU, or thermoplastic polyurethane, is a one-of-a-kind filament. TPU has full flexibility in any motion. There is TPU 95A and 90A. The lower the number, the more flexible it is. TPU can be used for wearable prints, or prints that need to have some give to them. TPU must be printed very slow because of its low melting point and high flexibility when printing. After this, we can conclude that the easiest filament to print with is PLA and the hardest is ABS. In the middle is TPU and PETG. Now that we know what different materials are like, let's discuss what brands to get them from. What are the best brands to buy filament from? Probably the question most beginners will ask themselves when getting into 3D printing. There are two categories: the nicer and more expensive filament with a plastic spool and higher quality, and the less expensive filament with a cardboard spool and less quality. For cheap filament options, I recommend Polymaker, Inland, and Overture filaments. They're easy to find and all over Amazon. For expensive filament options, I recommend Bamboo Lab filament. especially if you are printing with more than just PLA. Their filament is super high quality and durable. They also have many options for advanced film like PETG, TPU, and ABS that make them easier to print. Bambu Lab filament also have a special RFID tech in them that makes them readable with the Bambu Lab AMS. And if that's not enough, they have reusable spools, so you just need to buy the filament and no spool. Let's discuss some silk filaments. Silk filaments are normally weighted with PLA and can be shiny or even have multiple colors in one filament, like a gradient or tricolor. Some brands for silk filament I recommend are Amylin or Arione. Just be aware that silk filaments are usually not as strong as normal PLA. Thank you so much for watching until the end. Make sure to use my affiliate links in the description to go buy some filaments.